Good day, gentlemen. It is once again time for the best game out there. And the best game out there, undoubtedly, is XCOM2. We are approaching the end game. We have been successful so far. Let's take a short look where we stand, shall we? So, with regards to our soldiers, we bought ourselves a couple of new recruits, all on colonel level. We also are pretty close to finishing the Psi operative, the rookie. He's now reaching also colonel equivalent level. And yeah, we have a couple of majors, as everyone can see. And I'm very keen to get these guys to colonel as well. Probably without discriminating our lower ranks too much. But I'm not sure if we will have the time during this campaign to get everyone here to colonel level. I guess the reality will be that once we have a little bit bigger roster, we simply will go and progress the storyline. So yeah, let's look at the memorial. Nothing has changed there pretty much. So that is all still exactly, I guess since about 12 or 13 missions, no one has died. So yeah, that is all. These victims are all from the early game. During the mid-game we more and more managed to do flawless runs. If we currently look at our research, kind of the remaining autopsies are currently on hold. We don't need them all too much. And we're currently going for the Codex Brain to progress the storyline a little bit more. Now, with regards to the overall technology, we have finished all of the plasma weapons. As you can see, we are pretty far into the game. Avatar project looks fine. We still have 2 facilities theoretically to counter. We captured or made contact with nearly all of the countries. South Africa is missing and South America is missing, so yeah, that's still something we need to work on. But I promised that we are going to progress the storyline a little bit more. So yeah, what we are definitely going to do right away is we are starting to do the Blacksite data coordinate mission. I think one of our operators is still in bad shape, so we will wait just a couple more days and then we'll go for this mission. In the meantime, we don't exactly have the intel to make contact for South Africa, so instead let us see if we can make contact with any other region. 80 intel, that's still too much. Alright, so we're short on intel, I get it. That's bad, so instead let's go then for the Blacksite. But I still want to wait one more day, so we do have our full roster. I want to go in with a good team, and lightly wounded ZX needs to be back for this mission, because we're going to go in with all colonels. We would have the black market still. And we don't have the supplies to build just another tower. So yeah, let's fly to the black market, let's see what the black market has to offer. And we sell something, and afterwards hopefully the colonel, the major, who's currently wounded, will be back.
Market is open.
We don't need sectors at the moment. They are currently, they're just used for mine shields, and honestly speaking we don't need that at the moment. A couple of mutant corpses, a couple of advent shield bearer corpses. So yeah, there is our additional supplies. So let's build up the tower relay here. the radio station, so we can capture all of Africa. We just start scanning, and when the Major is back, we will start the mission. So I think our Major should be back on duty. Let's take a look here. Wonderful. Look at that. All of the Majors are back, so we can start a mission. Great. And as I promised, we are going for a storyline progression, so we'll take a pretty hard mission here. 18 enemies, including Andromedons, Sectopods, Heavy Shield Bearer, Archons, couple of elite officers and elite lancers.
Setting course for Sector 2, Australia.
For those who have not seen the earlier missions of this run, I highly recommend to go and see the first Blacksite mission. That's kind of the follow-up. It's the second Blacksite, if you so desire. And we do have a couple of Majors here, even one Colonel, whom we don't want to have. So instead we take ZX. We don't have any time limit here, so it's very tempting to go in with 2 snipers, but since the second sniper, Ancestral, who's also famous for his previous hood that prevented any level ups, since he's having such a low level, such a low rank, I'm not sure if that would be the best idea ever. We do have 2 Colonel snipers already, so with her that would be 3. I think we much rather go for the 2 Ranger strategy. We are going to give him beacons, as always. Let's shortly take a look at the weapon upgrades. Just want to make sure everything's alright. So hair trigger. We have a couple of superior stuff. Instant kill chance 15%. I think we're going to give this to our specialist. We do have a superior autoloader. That's also nice. But we have 2 superior repeaters, and the 15% kill chance is nothing to sneeze at, so I know that a couple of guys don't like it that much. So instead of the normal hair trigger, I'm just going with a superior repeater. So and there's even a superior laser sight here. Let's take a look at his weapon upgrades. He just has a laser sight, so I feel a superior laser sight is definitely an upgrade. Superior head trigger, superior laser sight. That's nice. He'll have some decent chances. We have her with the advanced extended auto magazine and the superior autoloader. So yeah, best upgrade for the sniper. Let's take a look at these guys here. Weapon upgrades. Expanded magazine, advanced scope for plus. Yeah, the plus aim is pretty nice. I can't deny it. But the instant kill chance is also really good. I like it. So I just gave him the instant kill chance. So Roby was the one who was consuming less ammunition overall. So we might as well give him the instant kill chance. Yeah. So beacons, yes. Ammunition, yes. Grenades also fine. I was thinking about getting the EMP grenade here. Yeah, why not? So, let's launch the mission, guys. Here we go.
Sky Ranger deployed.
In position for deployment.
As far as we can tell.
Alright, welcome to Operation Fire 2. We are going to engage on the next Blacksite facility. It's not going to be a cakewalk, that's for sure. We will see 18 aliens, and there will probably also be a some reinforcement drops, so we will probably end up with 21, some of which are going to be sectopods. We also have Andromedons there, heavy mechs, and a couple of nasty advent soldiers, including shield bearers. So yeah, pretty much they brought the A-team, maybe with the exception of gatekeepers and codices, but everything else pretty much the A-team here.
This is Avenger. The facility is in range. Move to investigate.
Okay. It's again not a timed mission,
Operating in the shadows.
so this time don't need to hurry up here. We do have high ground on the left hand side, which we're going to use to our advantage. There is going to be this bridge, or rather the two bridges here. My experience is that the sectopod usually is patrolling the area around the entrance, so we might as well be careful here. ZX is going to be our dedicated scout, because he has recon seal. I want to make sure that we do this really nice and smoothly.
Grapple out.
All right.
Moving.
So just single moves for now.
Moving.
I don't expect any direct contact here, but there's a probability, let's call it that way, that there's something up here.
Got it covered.
I'm on it.
And let's just go into Overwatch. There's the first Andromedon and the Muton. And we also hear the sectopod. Let's remember everyone's still concealed, which is good, so might as well use it to our advantage, which in this case means let's set up a decent flank.
Location. Orders confirmed. Moving out. That's affirmative.
So if we could get all of these guys to the front here. Get the sniper into the best position. All of these fields are not in line of sight, which is good, so we can happily engage
Moving out.
without being spotted out. It's nearly the perfect ambush spot. I mean, look at that. We have the high ground, such good cover. They don't even know that we are here currently.
Understood. Moving out. On the move. Eyes on the prize.
Standing fast.
Watch.
So yeah, they are going a patrolling route. So with them here, I can just assume that there's going to be another patrol, maybe on the left-hand side or taking a different route.
Rolling.
Let's just move our team up here, get into decent positions. I'm thinking about if we want to overwatch with kill zone. The advantage here is we have 2 sniper shots. Disadvantage is a little bit we can't really engage completely freely. The other option is to start with lightning hands, or even start with a shotgun shot, which might not be a bad idea, to be honest, but I don't want to engage all too far. I mean, the chances of hitting here are not bad by any stretch of the imagination, and that's 82%. He has good chances of critting, like 80%, so that could be might as well be a one-shot for the Muton. And I think I go down this route, so we can remove the cover of the Andromedon afterwards and hopefully kill it within this round. So here we go. Shotgun leads, and that was a one-shot kill.
Not too shabby. We're visible here.
As expected, the Andromedon is taking some form of cover. Let us use a plasma grenade just to get rid of the cover, really. Also shred his armor a little bit. So yeah, 2 armor shredded, cover completely blown away. And it still has 2 armor, so I am going to use armor penetration. Wow, it's out of line of sight. Are you kidding me? How is this even out of line of sight? I'm a little bit surprised, not really understanding how this is out of line of sight. Maybe too steep down here, but I have calculated 2 shots with my sniper, to be honest, so yeah, that's a little bit a shame. So let's use Implacable to reposition our Ranger. After moving, we still have 2 pistol shots, both of which are ignoring his armor. It's not as good as using the sniper rifle. But 8 damage is still okay, though. Alright, solid crit. And now the Andromedon is in his shell form. Let us see, there is one way up here, but it can't reach us this round. Second option is to go via this route, but this is even longer. So yeah, as long as we keep away from the stairs, we don't need to have a beacon this round. And we might as well take a shot here. Rhodey is dishing out some nice damage. I like it. So yeah, it can't double move and attack. It just can single move attack, or yeah, basically run away. That would be the other option. But mechanical units are seldomly doing that. Plus, also as a little bit of info, the melee attack itself has only a 50% chance of hitting. So yeah, he needed to double move, like I said. Not surprisingly, used all of his action points here. No, let's save the option to still shoot with our sniper later. I instead want to give the kill to Rusticated here.
I got it, right?
Good. Robbie can still hold his position. I mean, these fields unfortunately are now acid poisoned, so we can't go there. But we can advance a little bit just to see what's up. Rest of the team should be on Overwatch. That's exactly what I am trying to do here. If we Overwatch and there's another patrol running around, we have some chance of killing all of them, or at least dishing out some real damage. Yeah, there we go. So there's the next patrol. Unfortunately missed.
Shot wide.
But the point I was trying to make is, if we single pull them, there shouldn't be much of a problem. So we talked about 18 plus 3. And we killed the first 2, which means it's 16 plus 3 left over so far.
Here I come.
So we got spotted, that's okay, we do have a potential re-stealth.
How many is that now? I've got something over here.
Mutant instantly was evaporated. Now let's take care about the Andromedon as well. And let us see if there is any spot where we can actually see that Andromedon. Currently we only have squad side, which is a little bit of a bummer.
Okay, I'll go.
Just a little bit too far away for my taste.
No problem, boss. I can handle that.
So we move up as far as we can here. Could go even a little bit further into half cover here. And yeah, why not? We can still use 8
No
protocol.
problem, boss.
I want to get it into the shell form. That's a 50-50. Let's try to take the shot. Alright, so that's the shell form, which has its advantages because it is very slow and much less dangerous than the initial form. Let's use Implacable here.
Whatever you say.
And we can haywire protocol as long as we have squad side. Still trying to get around the usage of a beacon, because I want to save them for later, and also I'm trying to limit myself to not always overuse them. So temporarily stuns, 97% is exactly what we were looking for. Good enough for us. So the shell will not act within the next round, and we can just kill it.
I'm in. Got it covered.
Let's get into Overwatch. And the Implacable here, ZX, should take the lead. Superior expanded magazine, that's good. That's really good. We were missing this.
Why am I on cargo duty?
Oh, that's bad news. We've just discovered the sector pod on our last move. But for whatever reason, it decided to just move. Maybe it wasn't triggered in our round, but it now triggered officially. So we do have 2 mechanical units there. And I remember that we brought an EMP. And I also remember that we haven't brought it for sheer pleasure, but rather for using it against robotical units. So let's see, I want to move him a little bit closer. This here would be an optimal spot. That's the reason why I need to move him away. So
I can handle that.
Let's free up the spots here.
What's over there?
Take solid cover. Sniper should retain his high ground position. Wow, just a little bit too short. Look at that. Would be super good if we could go here. Yeah. Unfortunately, it's not going to work out. So this here could be an alternative cover. We would have just enough to reach the sector pod, but I would appreciate if we could reach both of them with the EMP bomb. So let's move him up and try again. Exactly, that was what I was looking for. Let's start with a nice EMP grenade. Archive leads the way. Shutdown extended on this unit. Hack defense significantly decreased. That's good. Now the sector pod's armor doesn't scare me all too much because we have armor penetrating rounds.
We're off the armor.
So yeah, it basically just reduces the armor, the damage by 1. He also has armor penetrating rounds. I mean, 67% is not the worst shot ever. Also just reduced the damage by 1.
That armor's tough. Out of ammo here.
Let's support ZX a little bit.
We're green to go.
Still have a beacon here as a backup. If we go into full cover here, we can still see it. I'm not sure if we can kill it though. No, probably not, because he has not armor penetrating rounds. So might as well kill the Andromedon shell, which we just did.
You can't handle
It
me.
was stunned, but still, the damage for the damage without armor penetrating rounds is neglectable at best. So yeah, this is going to be then the first beacon, really. Might as well place it onto the open ground. And end the turn. We nearly got him. That's the Ever Vigilant buff, which he received from Overwatch Protocol. But even with that, it wouldn't have been enough, because we are simply doing 4 damage currently, and it has too much hit points left. That's the reason why I decided to use the beacon instead. Sectopod is nothing to sneeze about, and triggering one accidentally certainly is also not the optimal case. So yeah, 1 beacon down, elsewise probably one of our operators would have had the chance of being hit.
That armor's tough.
Yeah, that armor is not tough enough. We do have armor penetrating rounds, so I'm not even bothering to shredder it, but instead we just killed it.
What did you expect?
Straight away. Alright, death from above, that's good. Before we move on, let's reconcile, reload,
Let's rock.
and keep on scouting. Sniper can still retain her position up here.
Okay.
I like to give the team here an option to
Say so.
be on one line. Also to reload, really.
Scanning. Moving to Overwatch.
Sniper can change her position a little bit, and then we can approach the bridge calmly
Overwatch.
and steadily. We killed 2 Andromedons, 2 mutants, which is 4, and a sectopod, which is 5. So 11 left,
No problem, boss.
plus the potential reinforcements.
Good to go. Moving. Advent troops spotted.
Alright, another patrol spotted, which is fine. We have only single moved so far, and that's the reason why you should always start to single move before you do anything else. We still have a plasma grenade here to get rid of their cover.
Catch.
Rhodey leads the way. Nice little plasma grenade here. Both of them now being fully exposed. That's exactly what we were looking for. Let's start with the elite officer, kill him, and afterwards go for the Lancer. Reason for taking the latter one is we have death from above, and I wasn't sure if the latter one was in range, but the Lancer certainly is, so extra pistol shot never hurts, right? It is down to 1 HP. That saves us the trouble of moving some of the guys into the open. So yeah,
I'm trusting you here.
again, steadily and calmly keeping on moving here.
Affirmative.
Still got our run and gun.
I'm on it.
Still got our Overwatch. Everything by the number. So we have 5-7 eliminated hostile forces so far.
Ready to rock.
Let's reload our sniper real quick. So 7 down,
Confirmed.
11 more to go. Just want to move everyone into cover here.
Okay, I'll go. going?
The advantage of Rod Roby is he has ever vigilance, so I can even double move him and he'll still be on Overwatch afterwards, which is like super nice.
Scanning.
Moving to Overwatch. On Overwatch. Overwatch. Come get some.
So here we go, everyone's on Overwatch. I still have the feeling that there might be one more patrol roaming, so we took out a couple of patrols, but it really feels like there could be one more.
I can handle that. On the
I'm just
move.
moving everyone up here
No problem, boss.
to not have too much distance between our scout and the rest of the team. Currently that's already a pretty long shot, so I'm also thinking if we approach like this area to give our sniper the option for a more appropriate position. So let's reposition her here, which is a little bit closer. Single movement,
Throwing the hook.
grapple. It's not an optimal position,
On my way.
but it's still closer to the team.
Affirmative. Covering now. Overwatch. Come get some. Roger. I've got my eyes moving to Overwatch. Hey, you hear anything?
So nearest enemy team is somewhere in front of the enemy base, which also concludes our theory that there might be another patrol here. That is not the case.
On my way.
Instead, that's the new Blacksite facility here. And we can already see a mech and a shield bearer, right? Good. So yeah, one of the positions that I really like to take is this one here,
Heading to that location.
because they need to move all the way up to the bridge
Hostiles over here.
before they could theoretically spot out the concealed ranger here.
Whatever you say. I guess that will be okay. Heading to that location. Whatever you say.
Single moves to really move everyone up here,
Overwatch.
and then we're just simply overwatching, not triggering them. If they move this round, the squad side overwatch will trigger them, and then they will run into these guys here. But they are not even patrolling.
I can handle that.
Let's cover a little bit more ground and see
I'm going.
that, and maybe get a little bit closer to these guys. Works out fine so far.
You say so.
Our sniper doesn't have any line of sight on them, so we do have quite a profound aim, which means we don't necessarily need the high ground. If we move here, and this is the only vision blockade, but other than that we do have pretty much free line of sight. There is no more high ground available near here, so I guess that's the moment in time when we also need to cover a little bit more ground and get closer, because the squad side malus increases with the distance,
Scanning.
and it's becoming increasingly difficult to hit something.
Got it covered.
I would have guessed we were already at minus 40, maybe minus 50. So yeah, that's much better. Or yeah, look at that, it's already minus 22 from this distance here. So yeah, that's a hefty penalty. Would that here already be in range? No, it wouldn't. But this here is in range. And this. So this here is just the edge of line of sight. At least the game tells me that they wouldn't spot us if we move here. Aliens have one more tile of vision. I wonder if the hit modificator tells us if they can see us or if we can just see them. Greetings, welcome to the chat, Rusticated, and sorry to hear that you haven't slept well. You haven't gotten any of the AWC skills, unfortunately. Like I said, it's pretty rare and currently it's bugged, you know that as well as I do. So no, but you got a pretty nice upgrade here. You have a superior repeater for 3 instant kills, so that might work out.
I'm trusting you here.
So this here shouldn't trigger them. Okay, so one lesson learned, the indicator for line of sight, as bugged as it might appear, is their line of sight as well. That's the reason why we now move up here. Let's not talk about Donald Trump, shall we?
On my way. Seems doable. Moving to Overwatch.
Alright, so everyone on Overwatch here,
On Overwatch.
but they won't move anyways. Nope, they haven't moved. Okay, so I'm thinking about whether or not we want to be a little bit more aggressive here.
Getting it done.
Just moving our scout here to have a little bit better line of sight to everything. I wish they would be moving at least a little bit. One more round of Overwatch and then we engage them, because I have just double moved with our ranger. Wow, now they move. I'm surprised that this hasn't triggered any reaction from our sniper. Well, damn you, dear sniper. Let's move you here. That should be a little bit better.
On Overwatch. I'm on it. Come get some. On Overwatch. Come get some.
Okay, so they have moved a little bit. We might as well use kill zone here and hope that they move next round for a nice Overwatch trap.
Moving to Overwatch.
Nope, they haven't.
On Overwatch.
But since they have moved once,
Affirmative. Covering
I'm just waiting for them to move a little bit more. I'm repositioning the scout because I think that was what caused their movement initially.
Affirmative. Covering now. Moving to Overwatch. Moving to Overwatch. Got it covered.
Scanning.
Our squad side sniper should be able to get a shot if they move again. I just want to get the Overwatch engaged. It can't be so difficult. Damn you. Why aren't they moving?
Got it covered. Roger. I've got my eyes.
Alright, let's move up and see a little bit closer what's happening here. These guys are still standing there. I don't know which part of you should patrol. You haven't understood, gentlemen, but just standing there isn't exactly qualifying for patrolling. Just take a single step, for fuck's sake. Alright, so I think that's not going to work out. This here would trigger them. We would have the option to haywire. Let us see what is happening. So we could stun it, or we try to control the enemy. I feel controlling the enemy is the better choice here, because we can kill these two even without a problem. And we might as well want to take advantage of our hacking skill. So yeah, let's hope we control it. Just a little bit too short. So at least they are triggered now, finally. Both of them move forward.
It's too well shielded.
Which kind of provokes a plasma grenade. That should nearly kill the shield bearer, because the car is also going to explode. Shield bearer is down to 1 HP. Let's focus on the heavy mech for the meantime. It is already shredded, so there's just a little bit armor left over, but nothing that our sniper couldn't handle.
Moving to fire position.
Alright, let's run and gun into cover here. We still got Roby. Just need to move him up a little bit. We could finish this with a grenade, but I'm not so keen on doing so. Instead, I want to kill both of these guys. So yeah, that's a solid hit. Let's kill the mech first. Worked out like a charm, and now we can reposition ourselves.
Not too shabby.
With Implacable.
Whatever you say.
Still could go for a move here and kill him. The other alternative is using a grenade or taking a 60% shot. If everything else fails, we can still take the beacon, but I really don't want to do that. Instead, let's try to kill this guy here. Yeah, 60% shot was just hitting. Good job, Roby. Good
No
job.
longer a threat.
All of the threats eliminated.
Roger that.
So we are currently at 10. No, let's wait. 2 mutant patrols, a normal patrol, sector pod, that's 7. This patrol, that's 9. So 9 down, 9 to go, I suppose. I guess there will be a tower. At least I would think that there is a tower here.
Orders confirmed.
I'm wondering about the small size of the groups, really. So yeah, that's the first group of 3 that we encountered so far.
Heading there now.
Let let us first get into position. This here shouldn't trigger. We don't have a line of sight.
Affirmative. Moving out.
Oh, the line of sight indicator fooled us. Oh, that's okay. That's okay. We got this. So it's either the two mutants which suffer the the poison grenade, or it's the Archon. I prefer to let the mutants suffer. One of the legendary gas grenades from Roby. There we go. Shredded them completely, and pretty much helped to nearly kill them. Let us, furthermore, take full cover here.
Guess that will be okay.
Didn't want to shoot at him really. That was a misclick. I wanted to finish the mutants first. So yeah, he has a 100% shot with hail of bullets, and I'm willing to use it on this mutant to make sure that he dies. Well done, Archive, well done.
That's good.
High percent chance to kill this other mutant as well. There we go, both of them are down. Now only the Archon is missing. And I guess that's a good moment in time to use our next Mimic Beacon. Here we go, Archon. Second Mimic Beacon in the whole run so far, so we are still having plenty left. Wow, really?
Hostile forces on the grind.
Talk about unnecessary circumstances. Like, that was really unnecessary. Okay, Roby moves up. We now engaged 11 plus 3, so that's 14. So that is nearly the last pick. There might be one after them. Well, that's about it.
Get ready for a surprise. Back online.
Okay, we start with Rusticated to hand Roby an 8 protocol, which will give Roby an additional chance to Overwatch shoot, because he will get threat assessment. We'll Overwatch him as well. Archive has quick loaded, which is fine.
No problem, boss.
Let's use our run and gun for some full cover and maybe some vision range. Only 31% shot. ZX is going to get a little bit more defensive here, really. So yeah, let's position him into full cover as well. And I want to use some alternative tactics and not always the beacon. So this time we are going to place an Overwatch trap.
Kill zone confirmed.
So kill zone is confirmed.
I can handle that.
Everyone else is in full cover.
Overwatch.
Overwatch, Overwatch. And I'll just use a suppression on this elite trooper here, which will force him to receive an Overwatch shot as well, and significantly reduce his aim. So all of them now suffer from the ongoing poison. Next round, most of them will die anyways. Let's see what they are coming up with. So the admin soldier wants to take a shot. Admin captain rather, takes a shot. Wow, our Overwatch shots both miss. That's the reason why you can't rely on Overwatch traps, man.
Missed the target. They're all over me.
So that was the third miss in a row. I mean, them missing, that's not a big surprise. Like, for instance, this guy in the middle had minus 50 from suppression and minus 25 from the gas. Plus, he was shooting into literally 25 defense plus 30 from the protocol. So yeah, his chance of killing anything would have been rather low, to say the least. Still interesting though that we missed all of our shots, really. Okay, so they are in full cover and they are not coming out, that's for sure. Instead, let us try to kill the captain first. It's a 50-50 chance. Yep, captain is down.
Only the best.
Xyrus, welcome to the chat, mate, welcome. Archive can now reload and theoretically suppress once again.
Let's do this. Here I come.
Let's just get into full cover. Wow, that's only the 45%. Okay. So yeah, then Overwatch suppression is not needed here because the guy is going to die next round anyways. Robbie is just hunkering down and everyone else is on Overwatch. The Archon has led us to the position where the last pack is at, which is back here. Wow, he should have died already, but it seems that the poison is worn off for him.
Whoa!
Interesting. Both of them are considered to be no longer poisoned. That's interesting. Let's reload real quick with our sniper.
Locked and loaded.
And try to get the Lancer because that guy is in full cover. Nope, didn't work out.
Not even close.
From the capital city, mate, Berlin. Okay, Let's think that through. I don't want to use a beacon. I want to get these guys out of their damned cover.
If you say so.
We could suppress both of them.
Locked and loaded.
With a run and gun, we'd still end up in half cover here. But we would have free shots. And with suppression, I'm not
Set 'em up, knock 'em down.
scared about them. They do have a grenade, at least this guy though. So we might want to keep our distance and at least spread a little bit.
These aren't civilians. They're Advent.
Schleswig-Holstein,
And
yeah.
judging by the subject's condition, I would say it was recently.
Good, so we now discover that this is an Advent facility, indeed, and they are producing them. And that's our target, by the way. Good. One more gentleman down.
You know that was good. Burning through ammo fast.
Let's take our free shots here.
Adjusting aim.
He has a stock, but he's not close enough. If we would see him, we would have killed him already. Scope. And scope. Okay, so one more suppression and one more real shot. Nope, didn't hit as well.
Not even close.
No, not really. Schleswig-Holstein. I mean, they are in the north, so yeah, you could suggest that they do have a Danish accent, but that's not really the case. They are speaking a northern variant of German, but nowhere close to Danish.
Enemy is still up. Got it covered.
So that last trooper definitely doesn't want to die. I mean, that's for sure. He's holding on into a poisonous cloud behind his full cover, minding his own business, round after round.
That all you got?
I promise you, you will not survive the next round. Do we have an autoloader? No, we don't. But this here would be our fallback strategy. I don't want to pull another pair of aliens, so let's just do the super safe way here. We move him up. We move the guy with the stock up, who is dealing a certified 1 point of damage. That's exactly how much this guy has left over. So yeah, it was another shot missed, but it shows us once again how beautiful a stock can be. Sometimes you only need 1 damage. And that's all you need.
Designated coordinates.
It is reloading time.
Running.
Back in. Back online. Ready to go.
And by the way, bro, it's spelled that way. But you were pretty close
Scanning.
with your spell. Good, so one more group, including an Archon, and probably a couple of advent forces. So this will be a straight up engage now.
Whatever you say.
So the stock is definitely affected by armor, but here's the thing that you guys should always remember. The minimum damage that you could deal with any shot, no matter how much armor there is 1. So if the target has 100 armor and you hit it, you will at least deal 1 point of damage. And other than that, the stock is affected by armor. I've tried it already with advanced stocks. Yeah.
I guess that will be okay.
So in most of the cases, effectively, it's reducing the damage to 1, which means that the normal stock isn't that bad against armored targets.
Moving to Overwatch. Scanning. Got it covered. Overwatch. Scanning.
So yeah, stock with 1 damage technically pierces armor. It is a full armor piercing effect, yeah? That's right.
Seems doable.
But I guess on the other hand, stock with a superior stock with 3 also pierces just as much as the normal stock. So there's no disadvantage in using the superior version. I guess that's what I'm saying.
Something tells me they didn't abduct these ones.
Looks more like a production facility to me. The configuration is different. Is it possible?
Alright, everyone is in full cover. Really solid positioning here.
Realm of possibility when dealing with the aliens.
Come get some.
On Overwatch. Overwatch. Scanning. Moving to Overwatch. Affirmative. Covering now. Heads up. Got movement.
It would be nice if they would move into our Overwatch trap here. The disadvantageous part of this facility is always as soon as it starts falling apart, like fires burning and acid and all of the other shits going on,
I'm on it. Come get some.
it's eating so much memory that the game is always slowing down a little bit.
Stay put.
So let's reload here. Oh no, we have triggered them. Perfect. So there's an Andromedon who is wildly charging into us. I saw a mutant as well.
Missed.
Good job, Brody. You hit him well. And Arkiv, also good job. Wow, and Imperator, I think he just finished him.
Impressed yet?
Was a good Overwatch trap. Andromedon shell is reanimating itself. And yeah, there's the Archon with 1 hit point left. I think 2 mutants, if I saw it correctly. Wow, strange camera angles, look at that. You see the inside of a facility or a tank or whatever. Now we're even getting rid of our own cover. That's not super smart.
Enemies on the move. They're flanking up. Taking fire over here.
Well, that's interesting. I don't know if you guys can appreciate what just happened, but these guys here killed the Andromedon in the first shell. It was just triggered, right? So it could have only moved into cover. That's about it. They killed it, however, and now the pure shell remains. The shell itself, again, is not again triggered, but it counted as already triggered. That was the reason why it could move and already attack in the same turn. That's nasty. I have never known about this.
Getting close.
Let's move here and kill this mutant first. 2 mutants in a row, but that's fine, we do have untouchable. So killing the first one means Imperator will be safe here.
Well, how about that?
Rusticated is reloading. I want to give Rusticated the kill here. So yeah, that's it. There's still an Archon running around. There's still an Archon running around. Luckily for us, Archive has run and gun, so might as well go into full cover here. Still have theoretically Mimic Beacons left. Lots of Mimic Beacons, to be honest. But I want to take a little bit more aggressive approach and not only rely on Mimic Beacons all the turns. So yeah, armor shredded. This mutant is having a tough time currently. Look at that, down to 1 HP.
Moving to position.
So we move our sniper into a nice, comfortable position here behind full cover. And she'll just take a lightning hands shot. Good lord, killed him.
That's how it's done.
The Archon itself has only 1 hit point left, so wherever it is, I think it is still in the main room. It's only as dangerous as 1 hit point. Let's move here. Take an Overwatch. We could move Roby in further because he has Ever Vigilant. So moving him here means he will be on Overwatch at the end of the round.
Scanning.
Ah, look at that. Here we see him. That's where he is currently. Good.
Come get some.
We have 3 guys on Overwatch, which should be enough to kill this. Yeah, there we go.
Hostile neutralized.
And the facility is completely falling apart at the moment. From the looks of it, we have killed most of them, if not all of them.
Whatever you say. Finally. I'm trusting you here. Understood. Moving out.
Alright, let's open up the door.
This is Avenger. Package is in range. I'm on it.
On Overwatch.
I'm on it.
So yeah, we still have 3 more beacons left over, so I wanted to be a little bit more conservative with using them, also to increase the fun of the fights.
No problem, boss. Okay. No problem, boss.
Good, that should be fair enough. Let's reload everyone.
I'm
Ready
ready.
to go.
Ready to rock.
Moving to
yeah.
Overwatch.
Reloaded. He's On a killing it.
Changing position.
Okay, and now we're ready to steal it from the facility. Oh, this facility is causing a huge drop in the FPS.
Whatever
I don't
you
like it
say.
at all.
It's just like the one. Carefully! Preserve the specimen at all costs! Confirmed acquisition of the package. Move to evac.
And of course, reinforcements are on their way. Let's carry this unit.
I can take him. I can handle that.
Deploying grapple.
I just want to get on top of the roof, so the sniper has a little bit better aiming odds.
Moving out.
Let us move everyone to the next
Location
potential
confirmed.
door. Slash window if no other door is available.
Location confirmed. Getting it done.
So yeah, there will be a drop of reinforcements, probably 3 of them.
They're moving out.
Standing fast.
Scanning.
Here we go. It's an Advent officer and Stunlancer plus Elite Trooper. It seems as if we wouldn't have triggered them right away. So yeah, let us approach with caution, I'd say.
Seems doable.
That should trigger them. Nope, they're probably up here. As long as they are not triggered though, we don't have any problem.
Here I come. If you say so.
Let's use kill zone here, just in case. Rhodey can go here with his ever vigilant.
Affirmative, covering out. I'm going. Moving to Overwatch.
Let's finish the round. As long as they aren't triggered, we are fine. Probably they are going to move now.
In cover.
Overwatch.
Nope, they haven't moved at all. We have no grenades left so far, but that's okay. Let us just move to the next stairs upwards. which in this case would be here.
Let's move already.
Rusticated
I
is
guess that will
moving.
be okay.
I don't think that the aliens are currently moving using Overwatch threats. I think they
Whatever
are
you
just
say.
not triggered so far,
No problem,
which is
boss.
easier for us. Just want to get everyone in range so we can
On the
engage
move.
them next round.
Overwatch.
On Overwatch.
Oh damn, always the same shit. You can't Overwatch and it will bug out if you try to Overwatch with someone who has a passenger on his shoulder.
That sound.
Holding.
Affirmative. Covering now. Advent troops.
Alright, now they trigger. And maybe we even get up off some Overwatch shots. So that's one.
What's the flank? They're moving.
Okay, I don't know what this captain does, but he's for sure pretty nimble.
Target's still up.
Let us move up here and start clearing out these guys. %88 shot missed.
Come on, focus.
Let us pull up here.
No problem, boss.
Good. That Lancer also
Could use some ammo over
receives some severe beating. Now let's look at that here. Elite officer gets a free shot. We kill the Lancer now with our sniper. Which triggers her buff for
That's right.
death from above. There we go. And this one we use to kill the officer. So yeah,
Only the best.
that worked out well.
Roger that. Target disabled. On reserves. Moving out.
Okay, we still would have had Rusticated Charm in our back pocket to kill this guy, and we still would have had token beacons if everything else would have failed.
Evac confirmed. Just in time.
Let's start to evict the first guys.
Status confirmed. Target package in custody. They're bringing in reinforcements.
Oh, really? Let's just move everyone up to the evic zone.
Here I come. I'm trusting you. Reloaded.
Giving her the Ever Vigilant because the sniper rifle is more accurate and deals more damage than the normal plasma rifle.
Overwatch.
And we'll just fight them one round and
Overwatch.
retreat. So there's really no need to get any injuries here or whatever. Two mechs and a shield bearer. I would be surprised if we could kill all of them in one round. Probably not going to happen.
I got nothing. Shot wide.
Alright, shield bearer, they just use Overwatch.
Toasty here.
That, by the way, is a perfect example why Shadow Step is not a bad ability per se. So we ignore their overwatches now. Let's remove one of them. Okay, Overwatch removed.
Target. Minimal damage. Toss me some ammo.
And evoke yourself out. Haywire unfortunately ends our turn and I don't want that. Otherwise we could have stunned the other one and killed them. Shooting also ends your turn. We don't have a grapple to move here. Archive has the most defense. So yeah, we could really just go here. That would provoke one attack of opportunity. We don't have anything which wouldn't freeze us in place. Problem is you can't overwatch on this zone. That was the reason why I just placed myself barely outside of the zone. Having two heavy mechs with overwatch dropping is, yeah, a little bit bad luck. No, I didn't retrain the sniper with the deep cover so far. Let us try to kill the one mech here. Perfect, that worked like a charm. I like it.
Impressed yet? I'm running low on ammo. Getting out of here.
He just evoked himself. Good.
Heading out.
Shield bearer just receives some extra damage.
Just in time.
And yeah, we take the overwatch shot.
You say so?
Unfortunately with Rusticated here.
Taking fire over here.
But it didn't hit. Still a chance to kill the shield bearer. Didn't work out though.
Nothing.
Yeah, that was one heavy mech is 3 XP.
We've got what we came for. Let's get clear of the area.
Overall flawless mission, 27 aliens, and yeah, if we wouldn't have evacuated the other two, certainly the last pack would have been completely killed. But again, it doesn't make so much difference. I'm happy that we were not injured. So it's just another flawless mission. We had a couple of beacons left. So yeah, overall, GG. And that also means we progress quite a bit in the storyline.
I'm glad to see our new recruits aren't hesitating when it comes to taking out the aliens.
Roby more and more is going to be our kill leader. Look at that. The guy already has participated in 30 missions with 70 kills, but he's still Major. Something's wrong here. Archive likewise. I mean, these guys really shared the majority of the kills. Superior expanded magazine, that's nice.
Seemingly limitless forces. Even focusing my efforts solely on this research, it will take a significant dedication of time and resources.
Reduce avatar progress by 4.
Your findings at the Forge facility are disconcerting, Commander. If the aliens are somehow assembling...
I can't remember, so question from the chat was the name of the automatic overwatch that Sectopods and Mechtoids got. I think it was Vigilance or... Yeah, I think it was Vigilance. That was in XCOM 1.
I'm keeping tabs on all our
let us change our project.
Our people are standing by for your orders.
The other one is paused because I just want to do it in order. Oh yeah, why not? I mean, let's continue with the Codex Brain. That's also fine. It will take less than 1 day.
This facility was clearly of critical importance to the aliens, Commander. This setback...
Avatar project is now more and more setback. And 1000. Plus we do have a kernel for recruiting as the staff option, so yeah, definitely we are going to do this. Higher retaliation, or intel costs 100% higher, and a hidden event, all of which is okay. And there are the supplies. Plus, guys, look at that. There is a UFO hunting after us. Before we continue, I'm restarting the game real quick because it seems as if the game has soaked the random access memory. So just want to make sure that we have a smooth gameplay here. It feels like the memory leaks happen specifically if you destroy a lot of environmental effects. For some reason they are not garbage collected properly. So for me it feels like the game is constantly keeping track of them even after you have finished the mission, which slows down the overall game quite substantially. Okay, so next up will be a couple of research in the Shadow Chamber. Make sure that this is working out well. But first and foremost, let's get our supply
Avenger
drop.
plotting new
Because
course.
yeah, why not? There's this UFO. Just passed by it. Bro, you gotta try harder if you want to catch us.
Commander, we're making progress piecing this thing back together, but it hasn't been pretty.
Our soldiers completely disabled this unit in the field. What we're hearing is merely a byproduct of electrical impulses. I assure you, it is well past the point of feeling pain.
I'll take your word for it, Doctor.
I'm sending you a new sequence now.
These are coordinates. Return coordinates. Think we've got a point of origin. Well, part of one.
Something else. Something underneath. One more. The unit is attempting to block further access.
That's not all it's doing. I'm losing the data we've already decrypted.
Almost there. Just one more adjustment.
Forget the data. It's accessing the power core. Overriding my safety. Increasing power levels to try and sever the connection.
There. Some sort of fail-safe protocol, I imagine. The codex must have intentionally overloaded the interface to prevent any further theft of information. Still, I believe I was one step ahead of it.
That's an enormous amount of data.
Yes, and I expect it may take some time to decipher.
Better get started. I don't think we're gonna be able to do that again.
I'll proceed with the necessary research and preparation. With your approval, of course, Commander. I'd also suggest we look into those coordinates.
That's if I can reconstruct the data we lost in the transfer. I just hope it was worth it.
So,
New objective added.
It looks like we've got our work cut
this
out
is
for
more
us.
and more getting
In the
intense.
field, the codex appears
We
as
could
an
now either
anomalous
go for
form
the
in an
codex
almost
brain,
constant state of flux,
or we go for
seemingly
the
only
follow-up of
present in our
the
world for
advanced
milliseconds
stasis
at a
suit. So
time.
let's do it one by one. We
However,
go with the
it was apparently
stasis
not
suit
immune to the effects of
first,
conventional weaponry,
and then next
having
one we go with the
dissipated
codex
before
brain.
leaving behind this object.
Also, I just want to really quickly see. Okay, can't do anything if you're in
I had fully
the
expected
the
to
shadow
find that
chamber.
The aliens were conducting
I was just thinking we could build a
experiment
defense
involving
matrix in case we ever got shot down from
I've marked
another
the
UFO.
location Shen pulled from the Codex, Commander. It's a remote region, out in the woods away from any populated areas. We'll need to contact the local resistance forces if we want to get a closer look.
New objective added.
So
We're ready to
that's our
move
next
when you
mission,
are,
by the way.
Commander. I've updated
next
our
storyline
objectives
mission.
based on the latest information.
But before we can unlock it, we need to make contact, of course. So yeah, let's get our supply drop first, then go to the black market, and then go down there.
Setting course for the West Asian Corridor.
So, new staff available. We do have another Colonel Ranger. And like I said, I'm willing to invest a pretty penny into colonels. They are usually quite good bargains. If you can get one, you should get one, just for a bigger roster.
Market is open.
This time they are looking for chrysalid corpses. I'm fine with this. Why do we have a spider suit? I'm not really understanding that. We do have wrath suits, but we didn't have spider suits. Strange. Let's build that radio relay so we can make further contact. We unfortunately don't have any more intel, so
Setting course for
maybe we
Sector
need to
11,
dedicate
West
a little bit
Africa.
research to get some more intel. Yeah, I do have an idea. Let's stop the Shadow Project for a second, because, I mean, we need to do one more. We need to do one more mission, anyways, which is the one in South Africa. So, how do I stop Shadow Project? Seems that I can't stop it. I just can change it towards a different Shadow Project. That's suboptimal. I wanted to research a datapad to get some more intel, so we can get the make contact to South Africa a little bit faster. Right. Fortress, also a nice ability. But Void Rift certainly is a perfect ability. I'm wondering how this guy is training Void Rift on your ship. Imagine that he's constantly using this Psi power, creating a Void Rift and killing everyone.
Alien facility coordinates locked in, Commander.
Yeah, here's another facility. You can see that the facilities are now always in the remaining locations where we haven't been so far. So we have one in West Africa at our disposal, still one in eastern US, but we're fine with the Avatar progress, so that doesn't really matter at the moment. Good. This one here, however, would give us definitely some intel that we could use. We do have a gatekeeper there, so it's difficult. 13 overall. Archon's codexes as well. Gatekeeper maybe even together with codexes, so it's not going to be an easy mission.
Setting course for Sector 12, East Africa.
And the aliens, as you have could have seen, are now increasing also their presence, really. We don't want to use the EMP bomb at the moment, but we go back to the acid bomb, or even thinking about going for the second gas bomb. So he also has one. Let's think about it. Now, if we meet the gatekeeper, I want to shred his armor completely. So yeah, that's fine. Armor penetrating rounds, that's also good. So yeah, let's just use our normal setup here. It'll be a timed mission again, and I'm fearing we saw that there are 13 of them available. I'm fearing that
Sky Ranger deployed.
in the central room where we need to stop the parameter, that the gatekeeper and all of his friends are directly like camping the main room. That would be pretty ugly. So welcome to